So just come to GPs, for example. There are so many, such a wide range of GP services, and if you like, specialties. They're not specialists.
Well,
there are so many.
They are specialists in being general practitioners, yes.
Okay, but they focus on a particular area, a niche within.
Some do. That's right.
And some GPs cannot understand another GP's work because they haven't had the experience or the qualifications.
Yeah,
it's particularly the experience.
We try very hard to ensure that the members who are put onto committees have the relevant experience and are as closely as we're able to do from the general practitioners who we have on the PSR panel, from whom we can choose members to put onto committees. We try very hard to ensure that their experience is such that they can well understand the circumstances and context and the type of services that the person under review provides.
Senator Roberts, can I just check in on your questions here?
Probably another 5 minutes.
So, Senator, to clarify, you're quite correct. There are general practitioners who have subspecialties, but we try very clearly to match those subspecialties as much as within reason through the membership of our panel to those particular practitioners. And most notably, a lot of general practitioners do skin work, and we try to match our panel members with those subspecialists.
Why is there no independent review process apart from a limited formal appeal process?
The makeup of the PSR committees is such that we have the best practitioners in their specialty appointed to the committees and to the PSR panel in order that we have the practitioners most appropriate and who we have consulted with the relevant colleges in their appointment to ensure that the colleges are confident that these practitioners are ones appropriate to assess the conduct of other practitioners.
So a GP could be one of the leaders in the country in his field or her field, be swamped with work because hardly anyone else is doing it. There wouldn't be someone who was capable of understanding that complete picture.
Senator, GPs are generally not stupid, and GPs are capable of understanding the work of other GPs. Should a GP be practising in a highly specialised area, we do the best that we can to match our panel of expertise with the relevant practitioner. Further, sometimes GPs may be involved in subspecialist activity where at a stage even earlier than the committee stage, we might get a specialist in that field to review a case in addition to having a GP review the case. We try as hard as we can to match those skills.
If the committee refuses to give sufficient weight to exculpatory evidence, to clear on fraud, fault or guilt, where does that leave the doctor if he cannot appeal on merit?
The process is such that the committee hearings are intended to give the practitioner every opportunity to put whatever evidence they want to give to the committee, and the committee then looks at that in detail, asks probing questions in relation to that evidence. Now, one can't satisfy everybody that everybody will agree on an outcome. There will always be people who are not happy with whatever outcome there is. But the process is a very fair process. It gets scrutinised by the courts regularly, and the courts time and again have upheld how fair the process has been for the person under review.
I'd like to learn more about that.
Senator, can I add a supplementary answer to that?
Yes, Dr Deere, you can in a moment. I'll just remind you there's a lot of senators waiting to move to the next outcome, so if you could be courteous in your promptness with your questions. Dr Deere.
I'll be brief, Senator. After a committee, the practitioner under review has the right to tender further information and evidence, should they wish. And
But not appeal the decision.
But tender as much further evidence as they wish. Furthermore, there's a draft report issued to which the practitioner, with their legal representative, of course, can make any response they wish. And after that, a final report is issued to which the practitioner can again make as many submissions as they wish. Over and over, the practitioner can provide further evidence and submissions to further parts of the process.
Wouldn't it be a better process for a judge to be advised by doctors, as is the case before QCAT or VCAT, and a similar structure used in the Medicare Participation Review Committee? And contrary to your previous suggestions, I'd submit that having a judge to chair review proceedings would enhance rather than detract from the fairness of the process.
All that I can say is that's not what the law currently provides.
No. So
but from my experience, both as a legal advisor who has assisted with committees and have observed many committee hearings, the process is remarkably fair, and that usually 3 lawyers in the hearing room ensure that it is a fair process.
So, my last question, Chair.
I just put them on call.
Yeah. Sure. Last question. In 2011 there was held an inquiry by the Senate and Constitutional Reference Committee into the PSR, the Professional Services Review Scheme. Supplementary comments by Senators Erica Betts and Bridget McKenzie included then that the processes of the Professional Services Review Scheme were deficient and led to unjust outcomes. Senator Betts' view was that merit review would be a mandatory requirement for the system to be considered fair and just. This flies in the face of your own view that merit review is unnecessary. Minister, when will the structure of the Professional Services Review Scheme be reconsidered?
I'll take that question on notice, Senator. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, Minister.
Senator
Thank you,
Roberts.
Chair.